Oggy, Oggy, Oggy.
Oggy, oggy, oggy.
And they'll scream back, oi, oi, oi. You could do that for about 40 minutes before they start wondering. Right, okay, I'm joined this evening on the Hit Mix with Michael Marcagi. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Glad to be in Ireland.
Yeah, what have you gotten up to since you got here?
Nothing really. I got in just yesterday, walked around a little bit, but getting ready for these shows, hanging out with the band. Yeah, getting in the mindset of playing a couple shows.
Yeah, is it surreal how quick it's all happened?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, surreal is an understatement. It has been just an absolute whirlwind of a couple of months. I keep telling everyone it feels like a big joke or like a dream. Like I never really imagined or could have dreamed that like my music was going to be listened to outside of my own hometown, let alone like the country that I'm from. So being in a different place and having people, come out to see me and hear my songs is something that is really, really, really hard to believe and something I'm hopefully never going to get used to and never take for granted.
Yeah, and like, let's say, take me back to like November time. Because
Yeah.
that was when you really started to use the TikTok machine and blow up.
Yeah, so I just, recorded these few songs and, I didn't really know what to do with them. I was just like, a solo artist at that point and, was just like, I saved up some money and had 3 songs and I just started posting to TikTok. I didn't even really have TikTok. I had to download it to start doing
Right.
this and just like started like scrolling around and like this looks like a trend. I'll do this and yeah, posted a few TikToks and no one watched them and then I posted the one which is just like screenshotted pictures, like they're not even my pictures. Hopefully I don't get sued, but yeah, I just posted that one TikTok and it was like later in the day and I texted my manager. I was like, oh, this is weird, like people are liking and like viewing this TikTok. It has a few thousand views, and my manager was like, "It would be really wild if we like woke up tomorrow and it had like 25,000 views." And I went to bed and woke up the next day and it had like a million. And
Oh my
so
God.
yeah, and so at that point we're like, "Oh, something might be happening here." And it was yeah. So ever since that morning, it's just been like a whirlwind. Yeah,
So was that a TikTok with Scared to Start in
yeah,
the
that was
background?
that was a TikTok was scared to start. It was just a couple pictures with like like the first slide said like a song I wrote, and then the next slide was like the lyrics of the song.
Yeah.
And I probably posted like too much of the song. Like it was like a full like verse and a chorus or whatever. But I think it was like cool. People really like connected with it and responded well to it and started using it in their own videos and especially like travel videos. So it was like it became like this song that was in the background of all of these like beautiful like travel montages of
I've
like
seen many a sunset
yeah,
with
yeah,
Scared to Start at
exactly.
the background.
And so it just kind of like caught on and yeah, it's really really crazy. A crazy app. TikTok is wild.
It is wild. And you haven't been solo forever. In fact, you haven't really been solo for quite too long, have you?
No, I've only been a solo artist for 6 months, maybe not even that. Yeah, I was in a band for a while and yeah, it was fun, like did the band thing for 4 years and we traveled around and we opened up for a lot of bands. We never
Yeah.
really played any headline shows. No one really connected to the music that much, but yeah, it was just like weird timing. Like the band naturally just kind of ended. People were having kids and getting married and all that stuff, and so I was like, you know what, I want to give music one more try, and I felt like I still had a few songs that I wanted to release. And so within like a month of the band ending and me trying to like do the solo thing, it all kind of happened very quickly.
Yeah, because like I was only thinking this morning, what's the comparison now between like doing a headline show where the people are there to see Michael versus warming up a crowd for another band's gig?
Yeah, it's like a completely different mindset. Like truly, I've never really done like a headline shows. Like I've played like some hometown shows where I'm from, and but like true headline shows is something that I'm just not used to. Like and I feel like I got really good at being the opener. Like you have to like yeah, have a different mindset because people are like at the bar ordering drinks and like talking about what they had for dinner throughout your song. So you're trying so hard to win their attention, and it's a completely different mindset when people are paying and there to see you and hear your songs. It's like it's weird. It's like a different kind of pressure because there's almost no pressure when you're in the opener.
Sure.
Because you're just like, no one's.
Expectations.
I can't lose any fans here. But yeah, it's definitely a different kind of pressure where you you want to put on a good show, but it's fun because it's like people are there to sing your songs, which is something I'm not used to.
You're gonna have to get used to it pretty quickly. Is this the first time you've left home for kind of this long on a tour?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll be gone for a while. I think I'm in Europe in total for like a month. So.
Well, you're gonna miss Captain.
Yeah, my dog Captain.
You have a dog, Captain.
Yeah, he's in good hands though. My mom's taking care of him. Probably giving him too many treats. I'll go back and he'll be super fat, but he'll be happy.
I got a couple of heads up yesterday. A girl I work with, Louise, she interviewed you a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you think, And she said, two things that stood out. Captain and Indian food.
Oh, yeah.
So if you need any Indian recommendations.
That would be great. Yeah, we ate a lot of Indian food. And then, yeah, we've been doing some promo and stuff throughout Europe for the past week. And I've had a lot of good food, so very happy there.
A bit of an obscure question, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen how it's worked in Ireland and it's doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Noah Khan.
Yeah.
Getting people who have never even been on a plane to sing I Love Vermont.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So can we kind of figure out one for you? You're Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay, I have a sample one here, I think. I wrote it down last night.
I'm glad you brought examples.
Yeah, no, I'm here to help you as well, It's symbiotic. Okay, I love Cincinnati, but it's the city of the American Sign Museum. That doesn't quite have a ring to it, does it?
It doesn't quite have the the alliteration or whatever, but the American Sign Museum is pretty cool. I've been once. It just has a bunch of signs.
It is what it says on
the tin. It is what it is. There's a bunch of it's cool, It's honestly more of a venue for weddings and stuff like that. People get married there, have events, so it's kind of more of a background thing.
And a question maybe just for me more than anything.
Yeah.
Is there a sign that signs where the sign museum is?
Like a sign for... Dude, I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry, something probably you weren't expecting to have to be asked.
There would have to be, right? There has to be this is the sign museum.
Yeah.
Sign kind of thing.
This is just two guys having a chat, This is what people care about. Scared to Start.
Mm-hmm.
It's climbing the charts every day here. It's doing the numbers. I was calculating it last night. Basically nearly 250 million streams.
Yeah, it's crazy.
250 billion.
Yeah.
First of all, when did that song come to you?
Yeah, so that song's actually way older than all the other songs. The rest of the songs on the EP have all been written pretty much since leaving the band or the band ending. But Scared to Start was always a song that has been with me for 3 or 4 years, and I have a bunch of different versions of it that never really worked all that well. A lot of instruments and stuff like that, and I was just never really happy with it. But it always felt like a song that I needed to record, needed to get right. And so when I went to record the solo stuff, we were in the studio for usually you record a song in a day or two, but that song took 4 days, just trying to make it perfect. And it's not even that complex of a song. It's just a guitar and some piano. But yeah, we spent a lot of time on it and really happy with the way it turned out. And I always kind of I never knew that it could, have this kind of reach or whatever. But
yeah,
I remember when I was first writing it, sending demos to people on the team and some friends, and they're like, "Oh, I think that's one of the best songs you've written." So I always thought that maybe it could be, do
numbers.
Yeah, but I never imagined that it would do this.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Did it feel like a eureka moment when you wrote that one? I suppose it kind of did then.
Yeah, I mean, every time you write a new song, you're excited about it and you're hopeful, but I never let myself, imagine this for sure.
And hypothetically, I presume it's about a person.
Yeah, it's more it's not really an example that happened to me, but I think it's just about kind of growing up where I did, and the feeling of wanting to kind of get out of your hometown and having a love-hate relationship with it, but all the people you love and know are there, but you kind of know in your heart that you want to see more of the world, kind of thing.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to be signed to Warner?
Amazing. Yeah, it's been awesome. I signed at the right time. I feel like Warner's killing it. There's keep seeing Instagram posts of they have 5 of the top 10 songs in the world or something right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel at home here. It feels like a family, so I've been super happy.
And it does feel like a family because I saw you're hanging out with another Warner artist,
Yeah,
Dasha.
yeah. We saw her in Stockholm. That was a couple nights ago, and yeah, it was so fun. She's great, and her song is killing it too. I think she just leaped me on one of the charts.
Oh,
So
did she? Okay. You'll have to start doing some line dancing.
yeah, I know. I
Traps.
gotta find a. Maybe you could help me do a line dance to scare to start.
Yeah, I mean, I've about 20 minutes, but we could get some serious line dancing done in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Are you excited to play the Button Factory two
So
nights?
yeah, so excited. This is the first two shows on the tour, so I feel like it's gonna like set the tone for the rest of the month. And I've heard amazing things. Like I played a show in London like a month ago, and I like came back from that, and I was like, oh my god, that was so insane. Like the rowdiest crowd, they were so entertaining and like so positive. It was so fun. And they're like, have you played Ireland or Dublin yet? And I was like, no. And they're
No.
like, London's nothing. They're like literally like London is nothing compared to Dublin. So I have high expectations for the crowd.
Protect your ears. It's genuinely like something you've never had before.
Yeah, that's what everyone's been telling me. So I'm really excited about that because that's like so much more fun for like me on like in the States. Everyone is pretty quiet. They like expect you to like talk in between songs and
Oh
stuff
no,
like
these
that.
people will do it for you.
Yeah, which takes a lot of pressure off of me. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that.
Well, I think we'll kind of leave it on this. I've jotted down a couple of things for you to say to your first Irish crowd. Well, to kick off the tour. Okay?
Yeah.
So here's a few things, right? that in context or out of context, they will get the place going. So you don't have to fully understand them. I don't mind answering a couple of questions. Oggy, oggy, oggy.
Oggy, oggy, oggy.
And they'll scream back, oi, oi, oi. You could do that for about 40 minutes before they start wondering.
Perfect.
Yup, Ariana.
Whoa, what was that?
Nothing to do with Grande. I don't know where it came from. Laura, do you know?
When Ariana Grande visited Ireland,
Ah.
there was a video taken of her and they just went, "Yup, Ariana."
Yeah, so when Ariana Grande was here, Yup, Ariana, it's still stuck, and other artists, they can use it as well. So
Amazing.
That was good. What else? Any of these sentences, and I can give these to you after.
Yeah.
If you said I went to Bambino today, which is a pizza place.
I went there last night.
Great. So
Yeah,
this
it was
is actually,
amazing.
yeah,
I had 2 slices in the span of like 30 seconds. So.
that'll bring the house down. Yeah, they love all that. Yeah, other than that, Oggy, Oggy, Oggy.
I think I can remember that. That's easy.
Well, I've done a copy for you, Michael,
Yeah,
so don't worry.
I'll
You
put this right next to my set list on
That's
stage.
pretty much your Dublin handbook. Other than that, congratulations, man.
Yeah,
It's been
thank you
really
so
great to have
much.
you on. And
Yeah, I appreciate it.
hope to have you on again soon.
Yeah, I'll be back for sure. I'll for sure
Brilliant.
be back.
Thanks very much, Michael Marcagi, on the Hit Mix.